I'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. David Scott, former director of the Department of Public Works. What happened? Why aren't you there anymore?
Well, good afternoon. I mean, it's good to be with you and talk to you about what happened with the city. First of all, let me just say that it was a great opportunity for me to be here with Baltimore. I came from Atlanta, running public works down in Atlanta. You know, I'm Baltimore born and bred, worked under past administrations, keep coming back, and Mayor Sheila Dixon brought me back to manage this organization of over 3,000 employees, $450 million operating budget. We've gotten to during the transition, Mayor Stephanie Rollins Blake has come in, and we wanted to make sure that Baltimore continued to move forward. So we worked together as a team to move that forward. We have a plan, we have strategies, and we're working that plan and strategy. It just comes a time where the mayor wants to make a decision and the administration wants to make a decision. And I thank her for that opportunity. So she has decided to make a change, and I understand there's some transition going on within the leadership of the departments, Public Works, Transportation, as well as General Services, and I wish them well. We're gonna.
Were you expecting it?
Well, no, but you always expect it. You know, as you work I'm appointed, and I work at the pleasure of the mayor, and you've always got to be prepared for something like this. We moved ahead, and again, she moved ahead.
Okay. Anything you want to add? I mean, I'm just, there's a groundswell of concern by individuals. We got calls at BeMoreNews.com. Like, what happened to DPW? How does David Scott? I mean, you have a stellar reputation.
Well,
how many administrations? O'Malley, Dixon.
Correct. If we
Rollins,
go
Blake?
back to 1985, it started with Schaefer and the Smoke. Then I worked in Chicago. Then I came back and worked for O'Malley. Then Dixon, and then.
Well, this is okay. Let me just get to the point. This is a majority black city, and we don't understand what happens when an African American, born and bred here in the city of Baltimore, has worked through numerous administrations, is all of a sudden not there anymore. Well, the people don't understand.
Right, and I understand that. We think that people deserve an answer, and we understand that there are a lot of things that we're working on in Public Works that need to continue, and we look and support this administration, and we support the changes that are going on. We definitely do.
You're supporting?
And we certainly do. We're supporting the decisions that are made because we want what's best for Baltimore. And so we understand that what's best for Baltimore is to continue with the operation, continue with the strategies that I put in place in Public Work, and hopefully the new director picks up on those and continues with those.
I'm sorry, please. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Any suggestions, any recommendations to the city of Baltimore?
Well, I think that...
I mean, for instance, here at BeMoreNews.com, we're constantly pushing in a majority black city, a 65% black city, we're constantly pushing the whole issue of minority business enterprise, black business.
Absolutely. And I think that Baltimore deserves a knowledgeable, experienced public works director. So if I'm not there, I think it's the responsibility of council to assist the mayor in finding an experienced public works director. There are a lot of...
Okay, but again, we had one, and now he's not there anymore. Well, right. It sends a strange message. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I have a lot to learn about urban planning. I mean, that is your forte, right?
That's correct. I was an engineer with the city for many years, professional engineer. Again, a lot of strategies. We moved the city to a lot of new initiatives. 1+1 trash collection was our initiative. I ran the department like a business, and I hope that the new director that comes in does the same. I could only wish the best for Baltimore, because Baltimore is my heart. This city is important to me, and I feel that we need to work together, come together as a community to make sure that Baltimore succeeds. As the mayor has decided that she wants to do something different, and the administration has decided that they want to bring someone else in, that's certainly their right to do so. I'm following up on some opportunities in other cities. Again, I've worked in Atlanta, ran public works down there and other places. and ran them very successfully. I think we ran a very successful operation here in Baltimore. But
What other initiatives are you proud of on your watch? I mean, because there's
Sure.
some people who weren't that thrilled about trash collection going down to 1 day a week, and
Right,
that the
right.
recycling thing is something that you got to gradually
But
put
you,
on a population.
but you know what? We had a lot of communities that we didn't think would catch on to recycling that
And-
really caught on to recycling.
Okay.
A lot of communities didn't catch on to the 1+1, but after they got used to it, they got used to the once a week trash collection, once a week recycling.
Okay.
What we have here is a behavioral issue where people just put up trash no matter what
You're
day
right.
it is. So we also move
And
forward
people throw down trash.
and throw down trash. So we actually implemented a proactive street and alley cleaning where we're actually going in alleys and cleaning them up. And then when we reorganized Bureau of Solid Waste and created the once a week, that created these crews that actually can go out into these alleys even before you call them. So those are the types of things we look at. I run it like a business. We have great relationships with a lot of the private businesses where we have private investment come in and partner with us on new initiatives. We're looking at stormwater as a major issue for the city that we're working through now. New partnerships with the surrounding counties. We talk about, you hear more conversations about regional partnerships and a regional utility. We're not talking about a regional administration right here. We're talking about partnerships with Baltimore County, Anne Arundel County on how we invest dollars so that the citizens and the ratepayers aren't having to carry that rate by themselves. We're trying to find federal money for that, and I keep saying we, but at the time that's what we're working on, trying to find more federal money and more federal investment for failing infrastructure. Because the pipe breaks, just because you don't see it leaking doesn't mean it's not leaking under the street. So we were looking at things like that. It takes an experienced public works director to understand the nuances of what's required to run Bureau of Water and Wastewater, Bureau of Solid Waste. They've got to understand water and wastewater. They've got to understand solid waste issues. And they've got to understand Baltimore, what makes it ticks. Every single neighborhood is different. Every single community is different. Every community has needs.
Well, one thing we've noticed at BmoreNews.com over our 8 years of recording Baltimore and DC history is that in our tenure, East and West Baltimore don't seemingly get the same love and attention as do Fells Point, Guilford, other areas.
Well,
I mean, that's just our parochial perspective.
That's the perspective. And that just means some of those areas that need more attention get more attention. And under Public Works, we targeted those areas that needed, we targeted everybody. Everybody's a citizen of Baltimore. But certain areas need specific attention. For example, some areas need help with, like you said, throwing down trash. There are issues there, that systemic issues that have to be addressed. It's not all about finding people or hitting people, it's about supporting a community. And we work with communities, individual communities on specific needs.
Any other great accomplishments
Well, we did
that you're proud of?
we certainly did. We developed a strategic plan that you could find online, and we posted that strategic plan online. I was brave enough to say, this is what we're going to do, and the citizens can hold me accountable for that. We're working on water issues again, and finding more dollars. We got $12 million in stimulus money. We had hoped to get more than $12 million, but we got $12 million in stimulus money to help with water and wastewater issues. We were moving solid waste to a enterprise where all of the dollars that go to solid waste stay in solid waste. Right now it's being funded out of the general fund. So things like bulk is subject to general fund cuts, or other issues, general fund cuts. But if I could set it up where it's a separate enterprise, then that money stays with that department and is not subject to general fund cuts.
One final question. Did you help make some new, we asked this question to all politicians, and you're not a politician per se, but we ask all politicians running for governor, for mayor, county executive, did you help make some new black millionaires?
We want to make more black millionaires. We started along that path. We got businesses lined up. I feel that every dollar that comes through the Department of Public Works should support the community, whether it's black millionaires, whether it's small business. We've got to empower the citizens of Baltimore and lift them up. And more dollars I can invest that go into the city, stay in the city, and empower everybody, and we're lifted up as a community.
We got
That's
run.
my belief, and
We
that's
got
my
run.
strategy.
Thank you, David Scott. Keep
Thank
watching
you.
BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.
Thank you.